Top 50 rap groups. Do you have anything to say about the number one selection?
I like Outkast, so I'm not. I'm not gonna say that they don't deserve to be there, but I'm more mad that Flatbush Zombies isn't at least in the top 50, the top 40s.
There were some groups
or maybe
on
near
here
bottom of the list. I
who
would
were
I could
left
accept
off.
that.
Some notable ones.
Odd Future wasn't on the list.
Yep, Odd Future. I saw someone
Blasphemy.
mention that.
Blasphemy.
I saw someone mention the fact that ASAP Mob was left off the list.
Blasphemy.
They had a lot of, I'll say classic groups on there that were pretty high. Like
an old head made that list, by the way. Some
it probably
dude,
was.
A Gen Xer made that list.
I think that also, in rap, I think people try to get scores. Like I think people try to get brownie points by being able to recall classic, influential rappers and rap groups from the past. So maybe they were kind of trying to play to that audience of like, oh, these people know what they're talking about. Oh shit, they had Cypress Hill on there. Like, wow. Oh, they know what they're talking about. I agree with that. They probably were trying to reach a certain type of audience with that list. Because, Rolling Stone, we clown Rolling Stone's list all the time on this pod. They bring up people from fucking out of the blue. People you've never heard of.
Or at peripherals of music history.
Yeah, so
Not
I guess
saying they aren't good singers, but
yeah, because we don't know them. Like we don't know who this is.
Like Odd Future. I'm not saying Odd Future was making godlike, life changing music, but the influence,
the impact, yeah.
Like I remember being in middle school, and I wasn't back then. Odd Future was the first thing from my mind, but looking back, they were big, especially even just me being at my middle school.
And then you have to think about
People
like the derivatives of Odd Future. I mean, Tyler,
like
Frank
the internet
Ocean,
spun off the internet.
Yeah, the internet, which spawned Steve Lacy, who's really big right now. Earl Sweatshirt. I could go on and on. I really can't. I don't know anybody else after that.
Or even ASAP Mob. Like just everybody knows ASAP Mob. Let's stop. Let's be honest. I'm not saying they were making all this amazing music, but like the influence.
Yeah. So I think that I think we as a collective probably just rank the influence a little higher because they didn't really have anybody relevant on that list. I'm talking about, when I say relevant, I mean just like people who are still making music.
For like a millennial Gen Z or nothing. I don't think there was a lot of relevant shit on there.
And you have to forgive me. It was 50 fucking groups. So if I forget some of the people on there that were like notable, that were relevant, I'm sorry, but it was 50 fucking people. I'm not going to remember everybody. But the only people that I saw City Girls on there. They were lower on the list.
Dude,
but
City Girls over Flatbush Zombies. I just can't do it.
They were on there. And then also like, I was confused. Maybe I'm just confused what a rap group means, but aren't Junior Mafia, was Junior Mafia a rap group?
I don't know enough about Junior Mafia. Or is that
what about Young Money?
Is that like a label thing? I think you could have a label,
it was both though,
or you could have a rap group.
It was both though. If you have an album, they put out a Junior Mafia album. They probably put out a couple. I don't know, but same with Young Money.
I consider that a group, man.
What about Young Money? Like, how are they not on the list? That should be number one.
I just feel like it's different when it's like a label album. Because you could do it. You could say, well, what about Dreamville? They release albums. And they do. I wouldn't consider that a rap group.
You could, though. Like, maybe I'm just confused on what a rap group is.
I think a rap group is anything that isn't like a label group album. It's just like a group of people who they make music for. Like, they have solo albums, but their main thing
is the difference?
Being a group.
I don't get what the difference is.
Like, I think Outkast supersedes Andre. And what's the other guy's name?
Big Boy.
I think Outkast as a whole, as a thing, as a duo, supersedes Andre and Big Boy individually. Is what I'm trying to say.
So like Young Money, people remember the group more than they remember the individual artists.
Yeah, I think
that's not fair, though. That's not fair. I don't think that's fair. I'm trying to think of anybody because Andre 3000 is bigger than Outkast. Is he?
I don't think so. I think Outkast is bigger, even though he's pretty damn close. I think, but I think the memory of Outkast is
he's popular as an individual, though.
He's very popular as an individual. But
so I feel like you should let some of those, like if you want to put Dreamville on there, I think you should be allowed to put Dreamville on there. And also because just for the sake of the conversation, like You need to have some more relevant. That list was so old. I'm sorry for our older audience, but that list is so old.
That list was made by Gen Xer. Literally.
Maybe
like an old millennial.
Yeah, maybe even older than that, yo.
It's like an old millennial or like a late Gen Xer made that list.
Because I get it, like, you know, make sure that you have those notable names in there, you know. But to have like, I'm sorry, but to have like Salt and Peppa top 10? I think they were like top 10 or maybe like top 12. Bro.
It's 2023, bro.
We doing that? We doing that? They were really influential, so I don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
I get you. And it's rap groups, it's not artists, but fuck, man. I just thought they could have went a different route.